What's up? It's Whiskey Wonder. It's been a while since the last time I did a review. And the reason for that is, like I said on the last video, I have been on a massive fucking Scotch kick. And when I'm talking Scotch, I'm talking about peat, I'm talking about smoky flavor, I'm talking about Lafroig, Ardbeg, Bowmore, Hyde Park. What else is out there that I've had that just you know, the peaty smoky shit. But I went to a beer bourbon barbecue festival here in Atlanta and revisited my love for bourbon. One of the best booths at this event was the Buffalo Trace booth. For the first time ever in my life, I was able to taste Blanton's bourbon, and it was fucking delicious. But I also had moonshine, other bourbons. I had beer. I had wine. I had wine that was aged in bourbon barrels, which was very interesting, but it was also very fucking delicious. What else? I also had funnel cake, donuts, topped with pulled pork, barbecue pulled pork, and the shit was mind-blowing. I loved it. But anyway, today is the birthday special of Whiskey Wonder because today is my fucking birthday. Today is my birthday. I am 19 years old. I'm just kidding. I'm 42 years old today, and it's been a great life. So this is my birthday edition of Whiskey Wonder. So today, on this birthday, I've already been drinking. My wife bought me a bottle of Glenlivet 15 year, and I've been drinking since roughly noon, and it's, I don't know, 2 o'clock or something. So I decided that I would do a review on my birthday. So I walked into the store about a week or so ago, and my dude at my local package store was like, yo, have you tried blank bourbon? I was like, never heard of it. So he walked me over to it and picked up a bottle, handed it to me. I looked at it, and I was like, okay. And I asked him, I said, well, how much is it? And he told me it was about $30. So I was like, fuck it, that's in my price range for a good review. You guys know that I try to review all the bourbons and Scotch spirits that are $40 and under. I'm thinking about actually going up to $50 and under. But there's just so many under $40 bourbons that I have yet to review or even try. So eventually, I guess. But I went ahead and I bought the this bourbon. It's a new, I guess, fairly new company, and had a few drinks of it here recently. Hold on. It's my birthday. What I've got today was a gift cigar from a friend of mine. It is a Wonderlust that was only released in Germany. I've been wanting to try one for a couple of years, and I finally got one in my possession, and I must admit that it is smoking beautifully. Anyway, Romacraft Cigars makes this one, and it's, like I said, it's exclusive to Germany, but I got friends. Anyway, so this bourbon I'm telling you about, it's called Infused Spirits. Here's the bottle. Broken Barrel Infused Spirits. I'm gonna read this to you because there's a lot to it. So let's see, it's 95 proof. I like the higher proof. I'll read this. It says, Infused Spirits bourbon is not your run-of-the-mill whiskey. We pride ourselves on our signature barrel infusion process. What does that mean? Every batch of Infused Spirits bourbon is aged in charred American oak barrels and then finished with 3 different types of oak: infused into the bourbon until perfectly balanced and smooth. 750 milliliter bottle, about $30, 95 proof. This is actually from batch number 002. I think last year they released 001 or the year before. My first time ever seeing this bottle, my first time ever hearing about them. Obviously they make flavor infused vodkas and other shit, which I'm really not into, but you know, whatever. 47.5% alcohol by volume. So what I understand is they go with their regular distilling process, right? They put it in the fucking barrels, right? After 6 months, they go in and they taste it. They taste the bourbon, the Kentucky bourbon. Then they're like, all right, it's about ready. So then they put it in some like maybe copper pots or some shit. They put them in this other thing where they put 3 different types of staves. What that is it says here on their website that batch number 2, which is what I have, will incorporate new French oak staves, new American oak staves, and a blend of new sherry cask, as well as the original sherry cask used in batch number 1, which is what they call their mother sherry. This gives you a rich, complex, layered, and beautiful bourbon, and it goes where others won't go. We wouldn't have it any other way. Okay. Steel tanks. They stick after say it's corn, rye, and barley, and it's all balanced out to make it really smooth. Oh, let's get fucking to it. Just a little bit. I'm on my Scotch thing today since this is my birthday. Whiskey Wonder Glass. Stay tuned for an announcement about that. All right, so Infused Spirits Broken Barrel Bourbon. You have your typical bourbon nose on there. It's a little sweet. At 95 proof, I expect a little bit more alcohol taste or a nose on there, like the fumes and whatnot, but it's not there. A little bit of spice on the back. Anyway, whatever. That's different. That's really different. So here's what I'm thinking. The American oak brings a little bit of sweetness to it, and that French sherry shit, whatever, brings a little bit more fruitiness to it. There's a long finish. It's in my chest. There's a long finish. It's got like a oily, I wouldn't call it oily. Maybe it's oily. I don't know. Coating on the tongue, which causes the woodiness and the grain to linger a little bit longer. The heat disappears really fast. It's alright. Lately I've been trying to experiment with like a dash of water or an ice cube or something in my bourbon. And I am finding that these bourbons taste completely different, of course, because it opens up more of the flavors, especially the floral notes and shit like that. But I'm thinking maybe I should try this with an ice cube before I give it my rating. Nah, fuck that. I like my shit neat. A scale of 1 to 5 stars, 5 being the best ever. I give Broken Barrels Infused Spirits Bourbon. It's different. It's definitely different. Here's the thing. I think that bourbon and Scotch companies are doing way too fucking much. Okay? I think that when beer started to make apple cider beer and apple flavored beer and cranberry fucking beer and started infusing all these fruity fucking flavors into their fucking beer, that it ruined everything. Now, Jameson did come up with a line. It's Caskmates. It's got an IPA edition and a stout edition. I'm okay with them, but Jameson's already a blended whiskey. So why the fuck would you want to add beer to it? Now, here's a plot twist. Some beer companies are aging, or whatever you call, whatever they do with beer, in former Jameson barrels. So that, I can see that. But when you start taking your fucking beer and your fucking fruits and shit and infusing it into my scotch or my bourbon, then I have a fucking problem. I'm not saying that that's what they did, but they did take staves. And if you don't know what staves are, I think staves are like parts of barrels, obviously. And I guess maybe they put them in the shit and then filter out the wood char, or the wood splinters and all that shit. So I think what they did was they took 3, maybe 4 different staves and infused them with the bourbon to give it some complex taste. I get it, it's cool, you want to do something different, you want to be doing something cutting edge. That's cool. But when you have somebody that's like me, who prefers, say for instance, that was a birthday present from the wife, Glenn lived at 15. We'll do that one later. But when you want to get into something like just straight up fucking bourbon or straight up scotch, get you a bottle of Stag Juniors, 133 proof, just about. But there's no let's make it mellow, let's make it smooth. No, fuck that shit. Me personally, I like my shit to burn going down. I like the higher proof. I like I don't know, man. Infusion is one thing. That's why I'm not a really big fan of blended whiskey outside of I'd say Monkey Shoulder, which a lot of people don't like. I kind of like it. And Jameson. But when you start getting into like trying to put too much into one thing and it just gets sidetracked and it's all fucked up, then it messes up the drink for me. I don't want to feel like I have to put ice or water in my drink to bring out the floral notes. I really don't. I want to, like with scotch, I like my shit very smoky. I like my shit very smoky. So back to the Broken Barrel. I understand what you're trying to do. I can respect it, but and I'll drink the fucking bottle. Don't get it twisted. I'll drink the entire bottle, not today, but it's something that lingers on the back of the tongue there that just makes me go, what the fuck is that? And I think that bothers me. It tastes good. The finish is weird. I guess a 3 on a scale of 1 to 5 stars. 3. Hit the midway point. It tastes good. It's got a different taste than say that Stag Junior, or even what I reviewed a couple weeks ago, which was this Jefferson. Yeah, I'm pulling bottles out of everywhere. It's my birthday. I don't know, man. If you want to try something different and you don't want to go over the $30 mark, you can try the Infused Spirit. It's okay. All right. Here, put it like this. I've had worse. I've had worse. You guys know that. It's not bad, but when I go back to the store this weekend, I'm not gonna be like, yo, where's that Infused Spirits Broken Barrel bottle, bruh? No, I'm gonna be like, yo, I'm gonna get some scotch. That's just me, because that's my preference. I'm doing these reviews for you guys. It also gives me an excuse to buy liquor. So there you have it, the birthday edition. Broken Barrel birthday edition. Keep it simple, whiskey distilleries. Keep it fucking simple. Go back to the old days where it was just straight up bourbon, straight up scotch, And if you didn't like it, go drink a fucking beer or vodka or tequila, which I got no problem with vodka and tequila. I like those too. But I like everything straight up. I like bourbon that tastes like bourbon and scotch that tastes like scotch. I don't know. It is my birthday. I'm getting older. I'm learning to appreciate straightforward shit. So there you have it. Happy birthday to me. Oh, before I forget, I'll do another video. Fuck y'all.